فيلم هلبة الألجي مستوحى من مذكرات شهيرة صدرت سنة 2016 لجي دي فانس، وبتدور أحداثه ما بين 3 أجيال من عيلة واحدة في أوهايو. الفيلم من بطولة إيمي آدمز وجلين كلوز، وتعرض في الشهر الماضي على منصة نتفليكس.
Well, I thought your mama was going to be all right. Be happy. I know I could have done better. But you got to decide. You want to be somebody or not?
I've been doing real good. I just had a down month.
I got an interview tomorrow, Mom. Otherwise,
Oh, you know me. I always land on my feet.
Ron called me and sort of said that he was making this, and so he sent me the script. So I read the script actually before I read the book. And when I read the book and sort of partnered, what I was so excited about in taking on Bev was the story of this family and the story of generational trauma. That was the thing that really struck me. And this idea that we pass our traumatic experiences onto our children, and how do you break that cycle? So it was a story that I thought was really worthy of being told. And diving into Bev, she was unlike any character that I've ever played, far more mercurial and had a bit of a temper. So I haven't got to tap into that side of my personality, and it was a challenge, but also a real joy to get to work with Ron and with the cast.
Don't look at that. Come on. Don't you look at you. Look at me. You look at me.
you let her get away with this every time.
I told you that I would do better.
You always say that. You're lying.
I always try.
You got to think about these kids.
What do you think I've been thinking about since I was 18 years old, huh? Never had a life where I wasn't thinking about the kids.
Well, it was really important for me not to be distracted by my own face. So I knew that I wanted to do subtle things to get me away from myself. That was the beginning. And so I went to the team that helped me, collaborated with Albert Nobbs for the hair and really subtle changes in the face, so that just enough to people won't see, oh, that's Glenn Close, So that was really important. And that was what started us off. But we had the family, we had videos, we had photographs. There's one photograph in particular with Mama with her hair and her glasses that was kind of like, our go-to image for her. And it was just a process of slowly putting, the how heavy her breasts, her clothes, until it actually, when we walked out of the trailer of Emmy and I every morning, that we were basically transformed into those people.
You may be right about some of what you said, but things haven't exactly worked out for your mama. And we can't let them take her license.
Why? It's her own stupid fault.
I know this ain't right, honey, but she's your mother. And maybe if we help her this one last time, she'll finally learn her lesson and keep her job.
But why can't we let her clean her own mess up for once?
'Cause family's the only thing that means a goddamn. You'll learn that.
I found it tremendously helpful to even have that added weight, because she had a bad hip and was actually much frailer physically than she was temperamentally. So it set up a very good, kind of tension between her body and her soul.
How many times have you seen this?
Oh, about 100. Everyone in this world is one of three kinds: good Terminator, a bad Terminator, and neutral.
It was incredible. It was so incredible. This goes really for all the actors and Ron, of course, on set. But it was like being on an actor's masterclass, and just day in and day out learning so much, and just being this sponge for the information that was presented to me, for sure. And Glenn, she's so brilliant in the way that she develops her character from head to toe.
So what did they do?
Well, they fired me. What do you think they did?
Gainful employment was cramping her style.
I will get another job.
You could lose your license. What are you doing?
Well, I got a headache. I just need to...
You can't have a hissy every time you have an off day. You got to think about these kids.
What do you think I've been thinking about since I was 18 years old, huh? Never had a life where I wasn't thinking about the kids.
Well, I think in getting to meet the family, getting to understand her, you know, the book and the movie are told from JD's perspective. So it was really helpful to hear the family stories of Bev, to understand like she was really smart. She was a really smart as a whip kid, did really great in school, put herself through nursing, and to sort of understand how, you know, how that sort of split away from her, you know, and to really get behind her own feelings about that and her own personal pains.
You're a good Terminator.
Well, I wasn't always. I had to learn. You could too.
I love you. I promise that I'm gonna do better.
Honey, you got a right to your own life.
Don't make us your excuse, JD.
Family's the only thing that means a goddamn. You'll learn it.